to my channel. It's been so long since I've made a YouTube video. I really have no excuse apart from sometimes life gets in the way and things can get quite hectic. I think the last time I made a YouTube video was about 2 years ago, and I remember in my video I was talking about how I was waiting for my A-level results and how I was super nervous about my A-level results and going into, you know, finding out if I got accepted into my firm choice at university. Well, fast forward 2 years later and I am in my second year of uni. I'm studying a bachelor's in marketing, which I'm super excited about, and you know, lately I've just been wanting to actually start doing YouTube videos again, and it came to me that I have been gone for so long and I have experienced my first year of university. I thought, why not make a video about my university experience so far? You know, a lot of people do have misconceptions about uni, that it's the best time of your life. For everyone, university is a bubble, and it's something that's so different, and it's weird. And I just wanted to add a quick disclaimer. What I'm talking about in my video is genuinely from my experiences. Other people's experiences may be completely different to mine. I'm here to talk and give you guys any tips on what I think would be beneficial for those thinking about going into university in September/October, and for those who are at university or are in first year and are feeling some sort of way. Maybe I can help you out. I'm just going to go do a very brief explanation of the few things I experienced and the challenges I faced and how I overcame there, and how I've learned to actually stay true to myself and to not be led by things at university, because it's so difficult to remain true to yourself, your morals, your values, and your beliefs. And so yeah, so I break it down from freshers week to first year, and then I'll go to second year, which I am in now. Yeah, so I got my A-level results and I found out that I got into my firm choice. Ooh, I was super excited and super nervous, and you know everyone talked about the wonderful things about uni, so I never really heard much about, you know, the bad side, because there are bad sides to everything in life, of course. And then obviously nervous because I was moving into a larger city, never been there before, not a lot of people from my school, you know. I think there was only like 2 people from my school that go to my uni that I didn't really talk to as much. So for me it was just really I was really scared. So freshers week, I remember moving in, everyone's in the same boat, so everyone's really nervous as well, and everyone's excited and everyone's super friendly. I met my flatmates and they were lovely people at the time. The first day, I remember the event started super early, so once you move in you get straight into it. And we went, and I remember we met my floor, and we all had pre-drinks together, started meeting new people, and it was a fun week, you know, consisting of different types of events. So if you don't like going out, you don't you know, you're not into drinking and the party lifestyle, there's a lot of events during the day. There's quizzes, there's tours of the city, you know, it's a lot of different things for different types of people, which I think is good. So it consisted of a whole lot of things. For me, it wasn't the best time of my life. I did feel very lonely. I felt homesick. I was just, you know, going through a lot of different emotions. I cried a lot freshers week. A lot of my friends were having the best time of their lives. A lot of people were just enjoying life, but for me I felt like, oh my god, this is not for me. I'm sad, I just want to go home. In freshers week you also get introduction to your lectures and stuff like that. So that was my freshers week. It wasn't as exciting as everyone makes it out to be for me personally, and the reason I think it wasn't as exciting is because I never opened up as much. I wasn't as friendly and approachable as I could have been. I was very shy and reserved, and because I am an introvert, and I think a lot of introverts do struggle at the beginning of uni, I love time to myself, but I think at uni you need to break that, especially at the start, and just, you know, go out there, meet new people, make new friends. Oh, that was a struggle for me, and I never joined any societies, so I really recommend people to join societies, and you know, that way you can meet new people, make new friends. So I never really immersed myself in that sense. So, you know, from freshers week I really was at a disadvantage. So that was my freshers week. Nothing special, nothing major, just me super sad, lonely, homesick, and I felt just really by myself. And especially because you are in your box room, it's a very lonely time. So from September to December, I think in first year is very critical, because this is when you meet new people, you actually find your friendship group, you're starting to actually understand university, understand your course. So in this critical period, it's paramount that I think you go out there, you make your friends, because after that it is super difficult to get into groups or get into friendship groups that have already been made. In that critical period, it was a challenge for me academically, because I was used to getting good results in sixth form. Academically, when I did my first essay at university and I got my mark back, I was quite upset, because I was like, you know, when you do an essay and you think it banged and you're like, yeah, the essay was amazing, and you get the result and it's not what you expect. I was so disheartened. Academically, I felt like I just took a few steps back, so I was really disheartened by that, and I felt like I was lonely. I felt like I had a few friends in my course, however I didn't meet anyone that I could actually vibe with and properly get along with. So I felt so lonely and so depressed. And I remember from, you know, September to January, I cried so much. I was very sad. I know you come to university to get your degree, it's not about socializing, but to be honest, it is about the whole experience, academically, socially. That was my first term at university. My second term was more or less the same, just very lonely, and I did try to join some societies. I remember I joined the Christian Union. So first year it flew by. When people do say university flies by, it does. First year flew by, and I met lovely people first year. I met lovely people on my course. But I did feel like first year was wasted of me just being sad and depressed and all of that. So that summer, first year, I was working, and I remember thinking to myself, second year I am going to make the most of university, because a lot of people don't get this experience, and I have this experience, and I felt like I need to enjoy it more and more and more. In retrospect, looking back at first year, I think a few tips I would give to people that are thinking of going to university or in first year and are feeling really sad, lonely, and feeling like they haven't met people or socially they're lacking. I would say definitely join societies. I think this is a great way to honestly meet new people, make new friends, and do something you wouldn't necessarily do, or do something that actually you are excited about. Next, Freshers Week, you know, just be open and friendly. As long as you're friendly and you talk to a lot of people, Freshers Week will be really fun and exciting time. Flatmates and cleaning habits, you would realize when you go to university, a lot of people may not be as clean as you, or may do things very different to how you used to doing things at home, or how you used to dealing with things at home. So just be prepared to be living with different people that have different cleaning habits, or who prepare things differently or live differently, and you're just gonna have to accept it until you find a group or a friendship group of who you think you can live with. Because trust me guys, when I say this, some people are dirty. Dirty, you would not believe. In terms of studies and academically, definitely ask for help when it's needed. Don't be afraid to talk to your lecturers. Don't be afraid to go book office hours, to talk to them after the lecture, or if you need help in accessing library things like journals or articles and you don't even know how to do it, don't be shy. That's only going to make you worse off. I think, you know, just be open to asking questions, and be open to just, when it's needed, asking people for help, because the only thing you can do is benefit you at the end of the day. And lastly, don't lose yourself. You came to uni as a person, you know, you have your morals, you have your beliefs, you have your values. Stick to them, because you don't want to be that person that loses themselves or is led, because a lot of people ended up coming to university one person and came out another person, and it wasn't in a positive way. So definitely stick to your beliefs, morals and values, and just be you, and don't be led. I think that's, just stay true to yourself. I think that's another major tip for first year. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Have a lovely week guys. Bye.